Hello and welcome to my channel. This video is going to be about my journal. I haven't posted any videos about my journal. I'm planning on doing a bit more videos about journaling just because it is become a really big part of my life in the last year, and I'd like to share some of the stuff that I've been doing. So for this video, it's just sort of the starter. I'm going to show you the journal that I bought, how my journal has sort of progressed over 15 months is how long that I have been using this specific journal. And then at the end, I will maybe just show you the new stickers and setting up the new book that I'd like. And yeah, talking about maybe some of the other journaling videos that I'm interested in filming. So thanks so much for watching, and yeah, let's get started. Alright, so before I dive into my actual journal, I think it's really cool to see sort of where I started with this specific journal. So I bought the Voyager notebook journal off of Amazon. I only initially bought this one. The cover is navy blue. I think it just says navy on the site there. And I fell in love with this journal so fast because of just the concept of being able to, you know, remove the inserts and recycle the cover over and over again. So that part is less wasteful. So I ended up going on and buying the other colors that were available so that when I finished with this journal, I can still keep the cover, of course, but maybe I can explore using different colored covers and then bounce around throughout the years. But of course, I will not be getting rid of these covers unless they become like severely damaged, because the whole idea of recycling was a big part of why I wanted to use these journals. So I said this one is the navy color. This one is light blue. This is the journal that I'm going to be switching over to next. This color is black. And this one is nutmeg. So I'm sure this one will be the one I'll probably switch to after the blue, because it's just also such a very nice color. All right, so yeah, these are the 4 cover colors that you can get on Amazon. I haven't checked recently if there's more colors available. If there is, that would be really great. Purple is my favorite color, so if they had like a lavender colored one, that would be incredible. But I do think they're going with those natural tones. All right, so another thing that you can buy with these journals is the replacement inserts, and everything is very affordable. So this journal is $13 US. I don't know the conversion to Canadian, but it's $13 US for the journal, and then each of these journals comes with one of each of the 3 inserts, and I'll show you that after. And then what you can do is you can buy the inserts separately, and they are at about $3.95 US. And you can get them in the blank paper, the graphing paper, and the dotted journal paper. And of course, I just got one of each just to kind of explore what they looked like on the inside and see what my preference was. As I go through the journal, I end up sort of using paper ephemera all over the pages. So for me personally, the type of paper inside the journal didn't really matter, just because I ended up covering most of the page anyways. But it is good that you can have options based off of your type that you prefer. All right, so yeah, this is the new journal that I'm going to be starting. I have some stickers in there that I've been saving for this, but I'm just gonna pull this out to show sort of the difference between where I started and where I came. So this is this journal, just move those. So yeah, it says that each of these journals comes with lined paper, a dot gridded paper, and a blank paper insert, as well as a zippered storage pocket. So we'll just open this up. So there you go, you can see that is what's included. Here is this is the pocket. It's got 2 pockets on this side, and then when you get to the back of the book, you can see that it is zippered here for those extra little stickers and things. So there are the 3 inserts, and again, this is your journal. Once you sort of figure out the way the elastics work, you can rearrange them or even replace the inserts with your preferred paper type. So there's the lined paper here, and then the dotted paper, and then lastly the blank paper here. So this is what the journal looks like when you first take it out of the package. So you can see the width there. So I started my journal, I have my little notes. I started this journal on January 18th, 2025, and I ended it April 6th, 2026. And I have some space in the journal, like a few pages left that I was going to use, but I can show you when I show you the journal here. The last insert there was really pushing, and I actually had to hot glue gun the spine for one part because the book was starting to fall apart. So I just decided to take the step to start a new journal and to wrap this one up and put these ones away. So yeah, so this journal, the 3 inserts lasted me about 15 months. I will say I'm not a journal everyday person. I try to journal, I would say 3 times a week at maybe the minimum. It just depends on my schedule, as I'm an extremely busy person. So typically I will take the time to create a spread or a couple spreads in advance, just with colors and stickers and designs, and then I'll sit down and I'll find the time to journal when I can. All right, so here is a brand new Voyager notebook right there, and here is my journal after 15 months. So very hefty. You can see I started my journal a very specific way, and then it grew into something much more creative, and I'm absolutely in love with how I've sort of progressed in my journaling journey. All right, so we're gonna put this one to the side, and we're gonna take a look at this guy. So a lot of the stuff that I have on here, you know, charms, stickers, things like that, I've either gotten from events in my city. I do get a couple things like the charms from Temu or Amazon for some things. So yeah, like this clip I think was probably from Temu, and yeah, it's just that pen clip. I have my favorite pen from one of my favorite music groups, and I like this pen because it's got the 4 colors. So based on the spread that I've put in here, I can kind of adjust what color I want to write with. And then yeah, just a charm on the elastic here. There is a loop here, like a bead, that you could also put something through, but I did not. All right. So yes, this poor elastic is definitely stretching what it can take. So definitely time to switch up this poor journal and give it a break. So yeah, just a couple of cute little stickers on the front, and I will open this up. So I have some postcards that I have saved in here. The one thing that I did find hard with the notebooks in these is the size of the paper isn't really ideal for if you have postcards. So it looks like it'll fit, but it definitely won't once it's in the actual notebook. I also found that some of the postcards I got from places that I had traveled definitely are those larger postcards. They don't fit at all. So I think I might have one at the back. It's a little upsetting that they don't fit in the book, but I'm maybe going to come up with a creative way to tackle those later. So these are the front pockets. I used to have stickers in these front pockets, but my journaling has actually progressed and grown to the point that I actually have like a whole system for my stickers now. So I do not keep them stored in the journal itself. So the really cool thing about these is all of them have that front cover and back cover on the journals. So you are able to decorate. I have a thermal printer, so sometimes I use those. But I did start getting more creative as I got further and further into this journal. And we can see here, this is those last couple pages of the journal. I did have to hot glue in this last bunch of the journal, and trying to stretch was just not working for me. I also found that removing the inserts after I finished the first insert here, and I started getting more creative with like ephemeras and things like that, I found that just completely removing the insert to write in it and then only putting it back in the journal when I'm ready to sort of finish up with it, or I've finished the actual sort of refill, that was really helpful as well. But in doing that, that's how I realized I kind of pushed the boundaries of what it was actually capable of, because I was working on it outside of the elastics. As well as here, again, same thing. I had stickers and little paper ephemera in here, but I no longer store that because I have my own system set up. All right. Yeah, it's definitely time to switch over to a new one. I'm actually a little scared that I might break the elastic on this one, and I do want to be able to recycle the journaling supplies so that it doesn't feel as wasteful. So one of the things I'm going to do before I start my new journal is I decided with the refills, it's kind of hard to figure out how to store them once you're done with them. So with like a general notebook or whatever, you just take your notebook or your diary or your journal or whatever, and you can just store it on a shelf or in a box or whatever. But with the refills, they're kind of loose, and when you look at them, they're all like their own separate piece. And then when it's time to take them out, they're not going to be kept together. So I was trying to come up with ideas of how I wanted to store these nicely. And the idea that I came up with was I got this box off of Amazon. It's just a nice purple lavender box. It's got a zipper, and my goal is that when I put the journals in, they won't be able to stand up upright. So I needed one where it could sit sideways and still fit. So finding a box that actually worked for this size was a bit tricky. They also fit sideways this way, which my goal is to line them up this way. So I have my box, and then my goal is to wrap these 3 inserts in a nice ribbon, nice and tight, so those 3 will stay together. And then what I plan on doing is using my dates here. I'm going to create a label, and then I would like to hang that off the side. So if I ever do pull out the inserts, these inserts will all be attached together in a bundle, and I'll have the dates attached to them, so I know exactly when I started this journal, when I ended it, and these 3 will be bundled together with the ribbon. So I'm gonna do that right now, and I'll show you when I'm done. All right, so I did use the lavender ribbon. I have other ribbon colors that I just got from the dollar store. This length of ribbon here, it's 1 meter. This was the perfect amount to do all 3 of my bulky inserts there. And then I have my little label here that's got my start and end date, and I'm just slipping it in there. Then what I can do is I can grab my box that that I bought from Amazon, and I can stick my journal inserts in like that. And then my goal is to eventually they will fill here, and then I can lay a couple on top. And then this one just zips up real nice like this. And then my journals are now safe inside this box. So here is the journal that I was using. It is looking a bit rough, but the good thing is I believe this is just like a pleather outside, not real leather, of course. And the good thing is you want it to soften over time, so this is perfect. I'm going to leave obviously the stickers and charms on here for the next time I pop onto this journal cover. This one I said again is the navy. I really liked using this one, so for sure we'll be using it again later, but I definitely said I want to do this one and then probably the nutmeg afterwards. All right, so setting up my new journal front here. I'm not going to do any actual journaling in the book on camera just because that isn't something that I'm comfortable doing yet. Although I do think I would like to create some videos of how I create my spreads for my journals, as well as maybe going through some of the supplies that I've slowly built up over time. I like to be really creative in my writing. I'm a writer and an artist, so I've found that getting to be creative with spreads and stickers and drawing and art in my journals has sort of reignited my passion for art, especially with me being so busy with work all the time. This is the small way that I can still be creative on a day-to-day, or like I said, 3 times a week or so, where I'm, creating a colorful spread that I'm gonna write on later. And sometimes I'll just sit and watch Netflix and create multiple colored spreads, and then I fill them out later if I'm in the mood to be creative but not in the mood to write. So yeah, I've definitely become very passionate about this, and I think if the interest is there, I can create a video on how I've slowly built up my journaling supplies. But again, that's like not necessary at all, because all you need is a notebook and a pen. It's about expression and things like that. For me, the expression comes with the creativity, which is why I am doing it. All right, so here is our new journal. Nice and clean. I love it. The other one was very heavy and the inserts were starting to slip around because the elastics were not able to keep them inside the book anymore. So starting fresh, it's gonna be really good. All right, so these 2 stickers, I think I got these from Temu maybe. And then this one is from an artist, let's see, it's called, her name is Brush and Bird. So at Brush and Bird. And I have a few stickers from her. They're actually in my sticker collection book, or they're on other journals that I'm using, not for this type of journal. This is like more of my personal day-to-day journal where I keep my thoughts and things. So those other journals I actually will be sharing, I think, in another video if I get to it. And these stickers and this design and this artist, her stickers will also be seen there. All right. So I don't typically overthink the first like round of stickers. It isn't until I like to start filling up the whole book that I start to think about things more clearly. This one, I didn't even add these stickers until maybe a month ago. This one was the only sticker I had on there, and I sort of like the simplicity of it. But we're gonna add these ones. So I put this one on here. It says it's an intrusive thought, it'll pass, you are safe. So definitely some self-affirmation things. Your anxiety is a lying hoe. This one makes me laugh, but at the same time it's like so true. And then this one are the notes to self. So you're doing the best you can. It's okay to start over and try again. Your boundaries are important. Your feelings are valid. You're allowed to say no. You're capable of amazing things. You are worthy and lovable, and it's okay to ask for help. So these are all things that don't come sort of naturally to me. So I think having them on the journal cover as a reminder, and this journal is a space for me to like reflect and be thinking about my own thoughts and things. I think it's important that I have these sort of reminders for myself. Let's see. This sticker is a much higher quality than these two. These two are very thin. Definitely, you can tell they're from Temu. And then this sticker, like these ones probably only cost maybe $1. This sticker is more expensive and the quality is better. So I don't want to misplace it and then it gets bent awkwardly as I use the journal. So just working on placement. There we go. Nice. Okay. So yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna do any of the actual journaling or spreads on camera for this video, but I have my pen clip here. When I'm writing, like I said, I normally take the inserts out and then I would clip the pen clip directly to the book insert that I'm using. So not necessarily to the outside of the journal itself, but I have been using this clip for a while and it's not caused any damage to the actual outside of the journal, so I think you could keep it on there if you'd like. But there we go. We have my new journal. I will be starting this one probably today. I'll start with some cute spreads just to get ahead. I go back to work tomorrow, so I need some spreads done so I can just jump right in and start writing again. All right,